However you want to frame it, great basketball game. You see, Luka never lost to Wembanyama. The Dodgers were in the house to celebrate that World Series championship. It's been a party for them for the last week or so. Wemby, up fake. Hello. Way over that rim.
What?
Ronnie James trying to contest. That's not going to work.
Why?
Spurs up by 5. A little bit later, Doncic, his turn. Baseline. And somehow the blind flipped to Rui Hachimura for the 3-ball. I don't know how he did it. I don't know how he found him. But right on the money, the Lakers, namaste, 47-46. And then Doncic, step back 3, smooth. 22 points, 6 points, 7 assists in the first half. Lakers up 60-59 at the break. Third quarter, Doncic, step back 3. Lakers down 2, though. Next Spurs possession, the steal by Doncic. Ahead to DeAndre Ayton. Hello. 5 steals in the game for Luka. We're tied at 72. What a basketball game. Fourth quarter. So the Lakers in a 9-point hole. Doncic. The pass to Jackson Hayes. Everything on the money. Lakers cut it to 6 after the foul shot. And then Luka for Rui. Doncic 13 assists in this one. Lakers cut it to 2. Under 3.5 to go. We're tied. Wembanyama. Elbow J. That's working. Spurs up by 2. Doncic, his turn. Another step back. Had 35 in this game. Lakers retake the lead. Mean mug down court. Next Spurs possession. Wemby driving. Oh, that's a charge. That's his 6th foul. And Victor is done for the evening. 19 points, 8 rebounds. He towels off. His guys trying to win it without him. Off the miss, Kelly Olynyk, the putback with 1.2 on the clock. So San Antonio down 2. Marcus Smart throws it down quick, but the refs say that Smart never got out of bounds. Check this out again. He doesn't fully get out. That's Spurs basketball. Still with 1.2 on the clock. The inbound, Julian Champagnie doesn't make it, but we got a foul. So he gets 2 foul shots to tie this up. Jake LaRavia, the hand on the jersey. So here we go. Champagnie, a 75% foul shooter. Cool off those hands. Here we go. The shot. Oh, he clanks it. Huge miss. So he's got to miss this and hope his guys tip it in. And it won't go. The Lakers barely hold off the Spurs 118-116. Here's Luka afterward.
They have an amazing team. They only lost 1 game. So to come back, being with AR and LeBron out, it's unbelievable. All these guys, they fight every moment of the game. So it's so fun to play with them.
There's obvious things we can correct right away, but there are things. Right now it feels like the game is going fast somehow. It feels like the game has as we got better as a team, and as we all of us got better individually as well. It's like the opponents have stepped up in some ways defensively, and I feel in a way that the game feels fast right now. So we're gonna catch up on it, of course, but it's on us to see how quick.
Okay, let's bring in ESPN NBA analyst Kendrick Perkins. Lakers able to hold off Wemby and the Spurs behind. As David Lloyd mentioned, a stellar performance on both ends from Luka Doncic. Perk, how would you describe the identity of this Lakers squad at this point of the season?
Oh, it's there. They have an identity, and it started with J.J. Redick having the trust and the belief in his entire locker room, right? And I'm gonna talk about the others first. The others, Rui Hachimura, DeAndre Ayton, Jackson Hayes, giving them productive minutes, and then all of a sudden, Luka, a happy Luka, a satisfied Luka, is balling out of control. And yes, we know he's going to give you the points. We know he's going to give you the rebounds. Obviously, he's going to make people around him better with the 13 assists. But it's the 2 blocks and the 5 steals for me. It shows that he's engaged. It shows that he's ready to drive this vehicle because the keys has been handed to him. And by the way, all the critics out there who were saying negative things about the Lakers, they didn't have the depth and they was going to be missing LeBron. Well, here they are right now as a top team, not only just in the Western Conference, but in the NBA. This team is playing together, and they have a certain type of synergy that you can't come in between.
No question that Luke is leading it all. 200 points through the first 5 games, third most in the first 5 games in NBA history, behind, of course, Wilt, who did it twice. Perk, hang tight with us. We got some more to check.
To the 2 tip chances the Spurs had where they did a great job to get the looks but weren't able to cash them. And as a result, the Lakers are 7-2, second in the West behind the defending champion Thunder. And that's all without LeBron for the moment. No team has ever played this well without him to start a season. And we go out to Los Angeles and Tim Legler. And Legs, the end was nuts, man, as I just described in the highlight. Like, you don't want to call it, but you have to. And then the Spurs get not 1 but 2 looks on the tip. That never happens. I'd say they did as good a job as you could to get the look without cashing it in. I mean, you never see that across the board, do you?
Well, I say the Lakers dodged multiple bullets. That's probably an understatement. When you look at what they did at the end of this game, I'm saying to myself, if Champagnie makes those free throws, they go to overtime and the Spurs win the game. I mean, you're talking about anatomy of a collapse at the end of a game. All you have to do is inbound the ball if you're Marcus Smart. Anybody touches it on the floor, you go get your 2 free throws, less than a second to play, you're going to win the game. Instead, that happens. They get beat on a cut to the rim, but the Spurs ultimately couldn't make those free throws, and the Lakers get a win. A win that didn't look probable to me, Scott, at the beginning of the fourth quarter. The Lakers' offense had really bogged down. Spurs were rolling at that time, but the Lakers flipped the script in the fourth quarter, and they get a win to get to 7-2.
And Luka goes for 35, and we all saw the pictures in the summer where, all right, cool, he's going to get dedicated to fitness, and you see it on the floor. I'm interested in the seat that you have and what looks different about the game he's playing as a result of carrying less weight with him.
2 things stood out to me tonight. One, he's absolutely quicker laterally. And I'm talking about offensively as well as defensively. You know, that first move, and he loves to cross over to get into his step back. He was getting more separation on that tonight than he was at times last year when he did look a little bit more sluggish. And then I thought the other area was there were plays defensively that he made where he shot gaps on passing lanes, where he rotated over to help one of his teammates on penetration. He wasn't making those plays defensively a year ago. I asked him before the game what really did feel different for him physically, and he said the number one thing was stamina. He's able to play longer spurts with a higher level of intensity than he could a year ago, and you did see that tonight.
My guy Marcus Spears, a.k.a. Swag, told me when he had the front row seat down in Dallas, Scott, this man's 7'17", watching Wembanyama. You get to see it, this newer version, and he does foul out in this game, but are there noticeable differences, Tim, to you about where his game is evolving? Obviously not a finished product yet, but what do you see now?
Well, the functional strength is better. I mean, you're not going to see a ton of extra body mass on a frame like that, but his ability to play downhill through the initial contact of a defender, it's just different. He can now take it another dribble, another stride, so he gets something going more toward the rim. I will say this. First 5 games of the year, he was over 30 points a game. No one seemed like they had any idea how to deal with him. This is now 2 games in a row. He's got 28 points total in the last 2 games, and I don't think he really caught the ball in the spots he loves to catch it tonight, the way that he was the first 5 games of the year. So good job by the Lakers. Good job overall containing him and not letting